What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. Got some news coming out of the U.S. Open tennis. Serena Williams will battle Maria Sharapova in the opening round of the U.S. Open, the last Grand Slam of the year. Serena Williams holds a 19-2 advantage over Maria Sharapova. They have a long and storied history. One thing about it is the one win Sharapova was able to get against Serena was at the Wimbledon final at Wimbledon Grand Slam. That's considered the grandfather of all the slams, Wimbledon, and she was able to beat Serena Williams as a 17-year-old. Sharapova was able to defeat her. I think she kind of maybe caught Serena by surprise with her power game and everything, and Serena, was a heavy favorite going into that match. Maybe she underestimated her a little bit, didn't do her homework on her, and she basically got ran off the court in that matchup on grass. But outside of that, man, it's been a domination by Serena Williams. Serena Williams probably played the best match of her career when she played Sharapova as an unranked player when she made it to the finals of the Australian Open. And I think Maria Sharapova was probably ranked number one at that time, or close to number one at that time, and man, Serena played the best match of her life, as her return game was second to none, man. Everything that Sharapova brought to her with a serve, she was able to hit winners off the return, man. She hit, I don't know how many, I don't remember the exact amount of winners that she hit in that game, but she hit a whole lot of winners, man, and her serve game was on point. Backhand, forehand, everything was on point. That's probably the best match I ever seen Serena play. And that's saying something. She's had a lot of great matches, a lot of great play in her matches. But that's probably the best match she's ever played, especially in the Grand Slam. For sure, that was her best performance she ever put up in a Grand Slam. So they're going to match up in the first round. I would like to see that them probably potentially match up maybe at the earliest, around 16, the fourth round. But we're going to get that matchup in the first round, man. And that's going to be the headliner of the opening day at U.S. Open, man. That's going to be must-see TV, man. And I'm going to check it out, man. Again, it's going to be must-see TV. That'd be the equivalent of maybe Roger Federer playing Andy Murray in the first round. That'd be the equivalent of that or something like that. Andy Murray is, healthy Andy Murray, a healthy Andy Murray. He's dealing with, I think he had a problem with his hip. He had hip surgery, so he's trying to work his way back to that. He's playing in, I believe he's going to play in the singles in the U.S. Open. Won't be playing doubles as he's played in the doubles in Wimbledon. He played in mixed doubles with Serena Williams. So he's going to make his way back. But that'd be the equivalent to that on the men's side. Them matching up in the first round. And people be like, oh, man, that's a good matchup. But you hate to see it in the first round, man. That's a quarterfinal matchup, semifinal matchup, round of 16 at the earliest matchup. But we're going to get that opening day. I don't know if it'll be opening night, Monday, or would it be Tuesday, but I know it'll be the first round matchup, and it'll be on prime time, U.S. Open. Serena Williams versus Maria Sharapova. We'll see what happens, man. But right now, I think Serena will get by that matchup. Sharapova is coming back from injuries. She sustained in the last couple of years. She's working her way back. She's not quite in that form of when she was a dominant player winning Grand Slams, if she'll ever get back to that form. But she's definitely not there right now. So I'm looking for Serena to beat her. But it should be an interesting matchup. Serena in a lot of these Grand Slams in the earlier rounds, she kind of like to work her way into the tournament. She like to work her way in the tournament, and get her grabs going into the second week and start dominating. But she's not going to be able to afford herself that chance in this matchup, man. She's going to have to come out guns a-blazing. She's going to have to be on top of her game. She knows this, playing Maria Sharapova. And she's pretty much, like I said, dominated her since losing to her in Wimbledon when Sharapova was a 17-year-old that came out of nowhere. She's dominated that matchup. So I think Serena will be on point. Her last tournament, she made it to the finals of the Toronto Open, I believe, but she had to bow out of the final because she had back problems, back spasms. She ended up having to pull out of that, but she had all in all had a good showing at that tournament. So hopefully the back is 100% or close to 100%, and she'll be able to play well and get that elusive 24th Grand Slam victory, which will tie her with the great Margaret Court and establish her as the best women's tennis player of all time, and have a strong argument as the greatest women athlete of all time. So we'll see how it plays out, man. Maria Sharapova, her game is a power game, playing from the baseline, but her serve has been her Achilles heel throughout her career. And if she's shaking on that first serve and gets a lot of second serves going, Serena will be all over her second serve. And she's, like I say, she's one of the greatest return servers in the history of the women's tennis. And she'll be jumping all over that. So that's going to be the key for Sharapova to get those first serves over. And the key for Serena is to have a lot of easy games with her first serve aces and stuff like that, get a lot of easy points. But I think with the Serena Williams having the advantage as far as being a more athletic player, move around the court better than Sharapova, if she can get Sharapova off her feet and get her moving around, those points will be going in her favor more often than not against Maria Sharapova. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, man. We'll see how it plays out, man. But we're looking forward to it. The U.S. Open starts Monday. First round matches Monday and Tuesday, and they'll be looking to stage that match in prime time. So we're just waiting on the day. Will it be Monday night or Tuesday night? And we should get some information on that in the coming days. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.